It took several years for me to understand why I'm not getting clients. Once I found my problems, I started fixing them one by one, then I went from zero to hero. If you are an agency owner, freelancer, or SMMA struggling to get clients, watch this video completely. You will get to know where you are wrong, then you can fix that immediately and you will start getting the clients and revenue you dream about. The first thing I had to fix was the service I was providing to the client. I was selling digital marketing services, but I needed to be more specific about what I was selling. Whenever I talked to a potential customer, I was unclear about what value I could provide to them to improve their business. For example, I was introducing myself as an agency owner, or I was just saying that I can do marketing for your business. This kind of intro had a big problem because people don't care who I am or what I do. The only thing they care about is what change I can bring to their business. So I tweaked my offer in a way that catches the attention of potential customer. For example, instead of saying I can do SEO for your restaurant, I started saying I can rank your restaurant in top 3 on Google search so that more people will find you online and choose yours over the competitors. Another example, instead of saying I can create social media content for your e-commerce business, I started saying I can create trend-based social content for your e-commerce business that drives more people to your website. Literally both are the same, but how I introduced them changed. This simple change made people show interest in what I was saying. It helped me get more email replies, posted responses and all. So now think about how you are introducing your offer. If you are repeating the same mistake I did, try fixing it and you will see a big difference. The second big mistake I was committing was not focusing on outbound lead generation. If you need to know what leads are, they are the people or business who can be a potential client. When it comes to lead generation, there are a lot of ways. The mistake I was making was not focusing on outbound lead generation. I was thinking that, okay, I have a website, I have my gigs on several marketplaces, so I will receive clients automatically. I was wrong. Later, I realized to get business, to get clients, I should focus on outbound lead generation. So what I did is, I identified the buyer persona for the services I offer. I started creating a list of people and business who would be interested in what I'm selling. I made this list by referring to different directories, Google My Business, Facebook pages, and similar ones. Then I started reaching them through emails, phone, and social DMs. I did it consistently and I started getting meetings. In the beginning, I found it really hard, but after trying different scripts and templates for this outreach, I found getting more responses and meeting. And there I had the third problem, a very big problem that was not able to close sales. I had good service to offer and I was getting meetings with potential clients, but I was not able to close sales and get paid. The biggest problem I had there was a lack of experience in closing sales. That's when I started investing my time in learning more about sales and different closing techniques, developed a sales script, worked on improving sales presentation, started using softwares to send proposals, and did the proper follow-up. This process made me better at closing sales and I started generating revenue. If closing sales is something you ignore mastering, mark my word, you will suffer badly. Make time to learn and improve the skill. This is a must. My next mistake was spending too much time on less important things. For example, I was spending a lot of time improving the look and feel, functionality, and a lot more stuff of my website, which was a total waste of time. Also, I was spending a lot of time testing different software and productivity apps, watching tutorials and all, instead of focusing on generating leads, selling, and fulfilling orders. In my opinion, if you are in the beginning stage, if you do not have clients, your priority and focus should be only on generating leads, closing sales, and fulfilling orders. Everything else should be done only in the leisure time, or you should find extra time for that stuff. Not investing in essentials was another big mistake I was committing. By essentials, I mean things that are really important to run the business. I'm not talking about new computers, fancy office gear, or anything like that. For me, it was essential to have a good CRM, digital marketing tools and subscriptions to fulfill orders, and project management software to manage the work productively. Depending on the service you sell, there would be subscriptions or apps that you would need. You can take advantage of free trials for the first few weeks, but after that, invest in it if it is essential for your business. I was always looking for ways to not spending money, but not investing in essentials made me spend more time and eventually it cost me more than paying for that. So again, identify the essentials of your business and invest in it. It will save you time and eventually it will save a lot of money. The next big mistake I had to fix was eliminating the employee mindset. For a long time, I had the employee mindset rather than an employee mindset. Staying in an employee mindset means just focusing on your work hours and getting paid for it. As an agency owner, I was not acting like an entrepreneur, focusing on finishing the work with maximum productivity. And my prices was not based on the project, market standard and all, but was solely based on the number of hours I worked. Then I realized my success would depend on how effectively I fulfill the project rather than on how much time I spend doing the work. Before, I tried to do everything by myself. By switching from an employee mindset to an employer mindset, I was able to hire and outsource some tasks that come under the project to save time. It eventually helped me to have more time to bring more clients and more revenue. The next one was a huge mistake. I was saying yes to all the projects that I got. I still get inquiries from different people about various services I don't offer. It is common for the people to ask for services that we don't offer. As I was starting out, I had a tendency to say yes and accept the deal no matter whatever complications were there inside. This was a very big mistake. There were times when I accepted projects that I had no idea about. The truth is, it killed a lot of my time and money to fulfill and ended up in a negative profit. Now, before accepting a project, I make sure that this is something that I can fulfill on time and the budget they proposed is okay for me. If not, I say no. I'm not saying that I keep saying no to all challenging opportunities, but I strictly say no to projects I have no prior experience or resources to fulfill for the proposed price. The next one was a tricky problem. I did not have a price tag for the service I offer. As I am in the digital marketing sector, I could sell many services and the price varies with the industry and the customer. But most people wanted to know the price range even before the discussion or meeting. From the client side, it's a typical behavior that they want to know the price range of what we are offering even before agreeing for a sales meeting. So I created a bunch of sample projects and calculated the cost required for that kind of project with my resources. I always add my profit on top of that and give a price range. For example, when someone asks me what is the price range for redesign their e-commerce store, I reply like this: okay, I have to have a deep look into the website you have, the modifications you need, and all to give you an exact price. Still, it usually starts around $1,000 for basic redesigning, and it would go up to $4,000 or $5,000 for top level service. Giving these kinds of replies also helped me in qualifying the lead by ensuring that the person I'm talking with has a budget to spend with me. In my experience, there is no point in spending a lot of time on leads that don't have a budget. They are not going to buy from us even if they are interested in what we are offering. Not retaining existing clients was another big mistake I was committing. It took several months for me to realize that more profit and business come from existing customers rather than the new ones. By maintaining existing clients properly, I was able to upsell them with the right services they need without complications. And also, giving good results for the existing clients returned good referrals. So I avoided situations where I lose a client because of the reason I'm going for a new client. I take new clients only after taking care of existing clients or by assigning them to the right team, automating it, free up my time for the new ones. These were the mistakes I had and fixing them helped me in getting more customers and more business. I hope fixing these mistakes will help you also in getting successful. If you have some questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe button. Signing off, see you in another video.